So hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's us again,
Yes.
Annie Okonko and me.
Ruth
We've done
Queen.
actually a collabo in her channel. Please check those videos out, and if
Thank
you
you.
haven't subscribed to her channel, please subscribe. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe as well. And don't
Subscribe.
forget to click on the notification bell so that you can be notified
Very important.
every time we put up a new video. So in this video, like we told you guys earlier, we are both in Germany, we are both parents, and we are both married to African husbands. She's married, her husband
Married to a Nigerian?
yes, and I'm married to a Kenyan, and we're going to be sharing like the challenges we face like here in Germany when we are trying to practice the African culture in Germany. Especially like for me, I came in Germany earlier or before my husband, so I had already adapted some of the German behaviors.
An
You know?
interesting topic, guys.
I had adopted some of the German behaviors
Yeah.
and some of the German characters.
She was already integrated, fully integrated.
Yes, and then my husband joined me with his still African or Kenyan behaviors. So that's what we're going to be discussing in this video.
Okay.
So Anne, how is it like? How is it like for you practicing the Nigerian culture in a German, in Germany, here in Germany?
Germany, German society. Yeah, it's kind of funny, you know, but the fact remains you're not like two persons. You're not like two persons. For Ruth, okay, that's you heard what she said. But for me, it's like the reverse is the case. Okay, my husband has been here for a while,
Yeah.
really a long time, like a German now, and
So it's
I
like
am the one
I
coming
think,
with the whole Nigerian thing.
I think then whatever you guys are facing, we are facing almost the same
Exactly.
thing. Let me give you guys but I think for you and it's good. Let me give you guys an example first. Do you know, like, let's start with the food.
Yeah.
Like for me, when I came here, I started cooking like the German way, the African food, but I would cook it like, if it's vegetables, I would steam them, not cook them fully. But when my husband came, the first time I cooked for him, he was like, what are they?
I'm chewing them.
Yeah, because he wants them fully cooked.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Through,
Yeah.
fully cooked.
Oh.
But I was making them like the German, the German
Like
way.
still biteable, yeah, like the German
steaming-
way,
the
exactly.
steaming it.
Yeah.
So guys, I was saying for Anne on the other side, I know the husband was enjoying because the husband is the one who came in to Germany first, and Anne joined her, and she came in Germany with her Nigerian cooking style. So I can imagine, Can you imagine jollof, fufu,
Afang
okra soup,
Oh
hey,
my. Onubu soup.
pepper soup.
Okra soup. Goat meat. Oh my goodness.
So,
You are right there. Sometimes I'm telling him, I'm kind of missing yam. Oh my goodness, we're just kartoffeln.
Yeah.
We're just eating potatoes, which is the
In
typical
Germany,
of
especially
Germans.
here in Hamburg, potato is the staple food.
Potato is the staple food.
Every meal has
Potato,
potatoes.
yeah. You know, fish. They love fish, even though fish is more expensive here compared to, you know, other beef or something like that. But I'm also a lover of fish, so these are things we enjoy. But sometimes I'm like missing those African things because I'm like, what about yam? And you say, you want yam? Okay, then we'll go visit the African shop.
So another challenge, guys, was like, you know, here in Germany, it's not only a wife that should cook.
Yeah,
And you know, especially if you've dated a white guy,
yeah.
you know how they do it. And if you visited
They practically share everything.
the German homes, they share almost everything.
Every
Not only
chore.
the bills. Last time I talked about the bills, sharing bills. It's not only the bills.
Yeah.
They share everything. Like a woman, a man is also supposed to cook, to clean the house, and do everything.
care of kids.
But on my case, my sweet husband came with his Kenyan, culture, and I was used to maybe
Yeah.
in my head I thought maybe he's going to come and he's going to adapt very fast. So I had to learn to do that. This is a Kenyan husband and this is the way he is. So
Very
and I'm still a
important.
Kenyan. I'm also supposed to put back or to take back my head to
Yeah.
the Kenyan culture.
Yeah.
That was a challenge, but I thank God because with time, you know, at the beginning I was telling him and he was looking at me like, what? But with time, he has met people, he has met friends, or he has made friends who are also here in Germany who are doing things differently.
Yeah. And
At the
he's
beginning,
learning.
he was like, hey, maybe fulani amekaliwa. No, but here in Germany, we share everything.
Yeah.
So how is it like in your home? Does your husband also help you with the cooking or sometimes?
Yeah, he helps out when he's free. And I have to like, especially when there are lots of appointments and I'm just busy all day. Yeah, it's you have to plan together, you know? That's
Yeah.
why we say communicate. Don't let it choke you and you're just dying in silence. Please
Because
don't
in
die.
Africa, if your mother comes into your house and see you in the kitchen as a man, hey,
She won't take it lightly with you at
No.
all. Even being the mom of the wife. Like my mom coming
Yeah.
in to see my husband in the kitchen. No, no, no. I won't even let him go, please.
yeah, that's
To avoid
crazy.
anything. Yeah,
that's
that's-
crazy. But here in Germany, it's normal.
Yeah.
They do it. And what was the other thing? So the next one, guys, or the next challenge when it comes to practicing the African culture is when the wife is making more cash. That's also a challenge to the husband or to the guy. Because in Africa, the man is the head of the house. The man provides
Most
for
times ends
for
more,
the home,
you know? Yeah.
and the man is the head.
Yeah.
Most of even African women, they're housewives. So it's also a challenge here in Europe when the woman is making more cash. But with time, I don't know how it happens, and if the men, they have more chances of getting good jobs.
Yeah.
So with time, they overtake you, and then they take their position back.
Yeah.
But as a woman, if you're making more money, you're not supposed to disrespect your husband.
That's what I wanted
Because
to say. That you're making more money shouldn't change anything about the relationship. Shouldn't change anything about, you know, how you've been relating.
especially
Overall.
when it comes to respect,
Respect.
you should respect him because he's, even if he's not telling you, he has that ego in his head and
Yeah.
he's feeling it.
He's the man. You can't change it. I mean,
Yeah.
we don't have that man thing down there. we remain the female, whether you have all the money in the world or not. He is the man, and you can change it. So you have to respect him. You have to respect your husband, with or without money in your pocket. You have to respect him. That
Yes.
way, you guys will keep riding on. If you bruise his ego, if you bruise his ego,
Yeah.
he will stand to bite back, and maybe you will not survive that fight.
So the next challenge, guys, is parenting, because here in Germany you have to share everything. You know, the kid is not only like in Africa, you're the mother, you're supposed to take care of the kids, and the dad is supposed to be the nice guy, the dad. Here in
Who
Germany,
just goes out all the time with his friends.
yeah, you know, in Africa, the dads, they have time.
They have
They
time.
can go out
They will
anytime
go
they
to
want.
work. Sometimes they come back in the evening, just shower, eat, and they're going out
Or
again.
put their legs up, watch the TV,
I watch the TV
read
and
a
chat with
newspaper.
friends, drinking one beer or something.
Here in Germany is sharing everything.
You don't-
It's not only your child, but it's also your husband's child.
Yeah.
So if you're a mom, if you take the child to school in the morning, the dad is supposed to pick up the child in the afternoon, wash them or clean them up, feed them, and maybe even take them to bed.
To bed, yeah, put them to sleep. Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and when you're still practicing the African culture, this is where some of the African cultures, we have to bury them. We have to
Exactly.
bury them.
Because here at 8 latest, kids must go to bed.
Yeah.
They must, no matter what, at 8 p.m. Guys, you must take your kids to bed. And you don't want to be showing them, I'm not African. I mean, you have to imbibe the culture. That's what we're get integrated wherever you find yourself. Do it how they do it. If the woman is busy, sometimes I'm still busy in the kitchen. 8 p.m. I'm trying to tidy up the whole place before going to bed. So if Hazi is there, he has to go with them to sleep. Take them at least 7:30 to bed. You guys be reading the books together, whatever, until that age, until they fall asleep, you know. Taking them to bed doesn't mean they're going to sleep immediately, but eventually they fall asleep. But they have to be there in bed, you know. When you beg him, however you can do it, talk to him. Explain.
You know, like for me, I was trying to tell my husband, you need to learn how to change the diaper.
Yeah.
And he was like, why?
Yeah,
I was telling him, when the times come and I'm not there, I'm at work or somewhere else, you need to do that.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's easy, it's just changing the diaper, but it takes a lot of courage to do that.
It's not every man that can clean that baby's sheet, guys.
At the beginning, he was like, as long as there's no poop, I'm going to do it. But when I'm not there, he has to do it, if there is poop or not.
Yeah.
So he learned how to do it, and we are still working on it.
It's really beautiful.
And another thing is teaching the kids your African language, because if you don't teach them how to talk your language, then it's going to, like, they're going to drop their roots.
They are going to be really, see, these kids are German. Believe it or not, they are growing in a society that is not, in as much as we take them home, or we want to, but how long do we stay at home? So all their education is here, they are just Germans. So how can you bring that feeling of belonging to Africa? Teach them your language.
Teach them your language, introduce them to the African food.
Yeah, introduce them. That way they feel they belong. Because at some point you're saying certain things, they're asking you, Warum, like, why? You'll be seeing that these kids are just Germans, but you have to keep telling them, this is where we come from, this is how we do it.
Especially when they start going to school at the age of 1.
Yeah.
They learn the German language from school. That's why it's always advisable to speak your language at home.
Yeah.
And if you're from Nigeria, or you can teach them English and one of your mother tongue. Like if you're a Kikuyu, you can teach them Kikuyu.
Exactly.
The last one, guys, is the way we Africans are. You know, like when it comes to party life, I know Nigerians, they love party.
We love party. We love to have friends, loved ones around.
And Africans,
it's a means of easing off.
And Africans, we treasure friendship. Yes. In Germany, most of them, they don't have friends. They have so many people they know. They call them Bekannte, but they have like one specific friend.
Yeah.
But in Africa or in Kenya, we have so many people we call friends. And those people want our time.
Yeah.
And that's another challenge, because if you have a family, you need time with your family, and your friends out there want to be with you. And that's why you see most of the African people trying to go out every weekend. That's a big challenge, because if you're a guy, you want to go out every weekend. This is not like Africa, where the wife is at home taking care of the kids, or there's a house help, or your mother is there helping. She is alone and she needs your time. So these are some of the challenges.
Especially if the family or the man or the woman, you know, it could be either ways, guys. If he or she is the outgoing type, there are actually those who are really not the outgoing type. Like me, even while they're at home, I'm really not usually the party type. So if you are the type, then you're going to be disappointed when you get here, because most times it doesn't come all the time. Probably weekends, okay, and those weekends in some parties. Talking about parties for the Germans, if you're not invited, guys, the seats, if they kept 10 seats, it's 10 people that are coming. If you come as escortee, I escort my friend, come.
You know, in Africa, when they invite one person, you carry like 5.
You can come with all your friends or families.
Handbags and
if you do that here, you'll be OYO, or that's what we call it, on your own.
There is another thing. You see, the
Germans won't have food.
You see the Germans, when they invite you for a party, you're supposed to carry
your own things. Come with something.
If it's a barbecue party, you carry the meat, the type of meat that you eat,
like
the
bring
salad
your drinks
that you eat, and the drink that you drink.
Yeah.
And afterwards, when the party is over and the things you brought, there is something remaining, hey, you take it back.
You take it back, yeah.
In Africa, hey. We will come with empty stomachs.
Yeah, if it's party, we wouldn't even we come with empty stomach. You're so funny. You go with empty stomach and they share that food late. You just be sweating and say,
when they have
I'm so hungry.
You go with empty stomachs. You carry friends.
Extra. So we go with extra plate.
No, you eat, and when they are leftovers, you have even something to carry some back home.
Some back home.
You know,
guys, never go to party with on an empty stomach. You might be disappointed.
These are some of the differences.
Yes.
You know, it's not easy to practice the African culture here, but we have to practice it.
We have to,
and we have to also to consider the German culture, because there's no way we can avoid them.
Yeah,
they are
we're
here.
Yeah.
We came to them, so we have to
learn their ways as well.
them.
Yes.
So let's end this. Let us know what you guys think. If there's something we left out,
give us a thumbs up if you like this video. Tell us what you'd like us to make again together for you. That would be appreciated.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and
have
we'll
a
see
blast.
you guys in our next video.